Okay, we're on for realsy now. So,
Hey, can I go ahead and start?
yeah. So, yeah, we haven't finished genealogy, but we're gonna go ahead and start this. Not my network.
Jacking all your data.
Oh, look at little Marth. Name of Marth. Anime.
Anime.
Looks very
The
painful.
friendly fire, no!
I wish this cutscene had a better frame rate.
Its audio also seems a little off. Like certain sound effects are more apparent than others.
Hmm. Like in general, just because of our setup.
No, in general, even when I was playing alone. It was one of my, because they also have like a teaser trailer. Whippy sword.
Wants to be a Dark Knight. Punch.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die. You took everything that I loved.
He had a really good duck roll. He was. Do-do-do-do.
My internet was like, nah.
He's gone now, Mother.
Was she crazy?
A little.
I guess my internet died. It's okay, we're local recording, so
Oh, did it really?
get it for YouTube's. That
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
who am I thinking of? In the first
Tiki?
game, and then yeah.
Oh, I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Start my modem. I can still hear it.
I'm gonna go as the guy. I find it weird that she wears arm guards with like nothing underneath, so it's like I just have metal touching my skin. That would like chafe her skin. Like, see her arms is like it's just like she's not wearing like leather gloves or anything on her face, so it's like that's just like rubbing against her skin and like
Heard people talking about how they how this game, like, men in full skin, instead of like making all the women all boobies. Someone's like, yeah, but the female thief were hot. That one leg exposed.
Was there a female thief? She's also wearing like leggings that like look like got torn up in the wash. And hot shorts. But is she wearing more? I guess she's technically wearing more like chest armor than the dude. Because he's like, I'm gonna cover my belly button, but my actual chest is like armor's for wimps. Those shoulder pads. Who's the other guy?
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who
Oh,
are
I'll
you
stop the
anyway?
auto advance. I'll wait for you to get back. Okay. Okay, are we a ghost, a demon, or a mortal? Oh. Alright, all they missed, I guess, was part of the cutscene, which they could just watch the trailer to see that. Yeah. So what are we? I don't think so. Sometimes, like, you get like, oh, I click this, and they're like, oh, I like that response. You know, like, stuff like that. Like, you get friendship stuff. I'm torn between ghost and mortal. On mine, I think I said mortal. And I didn't get any response, so I'm gonna go with ghost. I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit
Oh
in
no,
mind.
you snapped my cord.
Oh no.
You have done more damage than your cat ever could. It's still caught up in... You have done this, David, not your cat. Okay,
Still
fine.
working.
Guess like now it's like one of those like she does not like you lying, so let's go ahead and I'll tell the truth.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
What is her name?
That name looks like someone just threw up.
Yeah, I can see that. I like how it's like your character NPC is doing from like Robin, a pretty like, oh, that's a pretty standard name, and it's clever because it'd be a boy or girl, and then they're like Corn, and it's like, okay, that's still kind of, it's still very unique, still very guy or girl. Bailiff. I mean, I guess they don't exactly go with like Tyler or Taylor, the actual unisex name, but whatever.
I mean, does your name change if you choose the girl instead?
I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's as how what they've been doing so far.
Their name. Plain.
I'm thinking of a name.
I see you lurking over there, Saz.
They're like, you.
If you take no. Call it again.
I think I should name this one different, just so I don't accidentally select it on my game.
Don't accidentally overwrite our save.
Whoa, that too.
What'd you pick on your other save? Asterisk?
No, I went with Ryan. Maybe I'll go with Asterisk this one.
There we go, yeah, because I mean that's what I called you in our title stream. Stream title. Right, you right.
What was that?
Like bloop.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Yeah, you human asterisk.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
This might actually matter. In past Fire Emblems, it gave your character an affinity, which could have, well, not recent ones, but old ones, because it actually gave you like affinity for like which characters work better with as you commanded them.
That said, something that sounds good because we don't know.
All right, I could go with my actual birthday.
Everyone's gonna know it. You're gonna get doxxed.
No. Don't worry, they have like a
1 in 365. Figuring it out.
What do they count? Leap year? Let's see if they have a leap year. Oops. Oops. No. No, I forgot. For some reason, controls are reversed.
I was gonna say leap year is not in December.
Well, I'm hitting up and it's going down, so it's very deceiving.
That's really awkward. Not holding the controller upside down.
No, that's what it is. I'm hitting up and it's like you're counting down now.
Huh. It looks like it does do leap year because it goes to 29.
Good. That's what we're doing. No.
Yeah.
Wow, wonders never
My brother's
cease.
alive.
It seems
Whoa.
we share our day of birth. How strange.
Whoa, way to have the same birthday as her.
It all
Oh yeah,
feels
that's why I
so
wanted to do a different birthday.
familiar. I think
To see
it
if like
may be
if that's just a
time
standard
for
line or not.
Yet another nap.
I'm sure it is.
Got it, STFB.
It is almost time to begin.
Boring her. She's gonna sleep now. Box.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
Called it. It's the bottom option.
Check out.
Yeah.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Hmm? Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
How did I know?
Here?
It's
Toy
true.
bandits.
They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Last I checked, we're mercenaries, so I mean, we could abandon the village. We'd have no connection to them. Kyle.
I know. I about did it too. I'm actually not that far into it. The only thing I really like, the only real loss I'd say is having to go through like all the talking and setting stuff up again.
That's what the start button's for.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's a few of the RNG stuff that you can say like, oh, I lost that, but it's like, I mean, I could get luckier or not luckier. It's still really early in the game, so.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
I see. They gave you one of each house, didn't they?
Yeah, right now you just start with all the house leaders.
Oh, because they're color coded.
Ready and willing.
Nice. I've heard archers are actually really good in this game.
Yeah, they probably are pretty good. Do you know what house we want to go for? Or guys, start boosting that because like you basically lose the other people.
We were thinking of going yellow, weren't we? So let's just do that.
Gotcha.
Stay focused. I'll cut through.
Well, before that, I just want to see what tech is.
Well, you can talk.
I can. I know.
will prevail.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
With the yellow guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the nice features they put in this one is the
That
more
is
people you have surrounding a unit, like an enemy, they lose their like invasion.
Oh, so it's like Super Robot Wars.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
He's very bossy. The forests give you for evasion now.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
An evasion.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Well, why'd you heal?
My crest activated. I actually haven't got far enough to learn what it does either.
See.
Think of it, the crest is almost like the royal blood from like Genealogy, where they do different stuff. Except rather than letting you
Fine
wield weapons, they
opportunity.
let you,
It's the combat arts
I guess, get certain abilities. I'm not sure.
Seem to be just passives. Got a healing everything.
Yeah, I think it was like soul. Yeah, I'll do that.
I must stay focused.
Kill to the yellow guy.
I'm gonna give him this kill.
Oh, I see. There's another guy up there. I didn't see him. But like, isn't your main character going to get killed too? How are you getting hit by axes? You have a sword.
They don't have the weapon triangle anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem 1?
It was a good try.
That's kind of disappointing though, actually.
I'm actually a little sad too.
Well, how was that?
Damn.
Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Hey, generic bandit dude. Does that mean he has an item he'll drop if you kill him?
Yeah, he's got like a vulnerary.
Whoa, that's a lot of movement.
Yeah, he's gonna steal my experience. He'll drop a vulnerary. Or an iron axe, my bad. I'm pretty sure I'll live. Famous
His last words.
Yeah, he gets put twice instead, so I'm gonna have to like.
Could have someone block.
I should use the vulnerary. I was just being stingy.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Might save your life.
Wow, that is activating a lot right now. It hasn't not done that once in my game. This game's like, nah, you're getting a lot.
Gonna pad you. Dying too. Oh, my experience.
Aha!
Good
You're terrible.
Good thing he's bad.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the
First shot.
No.
Oh, curve shot. What's it do? Oh, you can attack an extra range? Is that what it is?
Extra range and it's more accurate.
Ah.
Careful now.
What if I... Hey, that's a death.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hit. It's 100.
If I kill the boss, conditions, you get the command. So we gotta kill these guys so I get the experience. Stayed.
Flashy.
That's the golden deer for you.
The golden deer.
Yep. His house is emblem. Again!
That level up.
Such power dwells within.
It wasn't too bad, I guess.
Give me that iron axe. Deaths for the weak.
He was not wielding that a second ago.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
You again.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child's just saved your life. And what does that make you? Correct. You understand.
You like that decision.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if every decision gives you like points or not.
Wifey points.
Yeah.
What now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh, and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
No, I think this is the. I'm trying to remember now too.
Of course.
Yeah.
I must turn back.
That was
the
an
hands of
obvious
time.
answer, right?
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
I'd be so mysterious.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Everyone's just chilling there when there's still like 4 people.
There was still quite a bit of bandits around.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Late,
Hey.
guys.
The thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
I'm a ranking knight using an
why
iron
then?
axe. Stole all the credit.
So did this game not let you like customize your character appearance at all?
No, I'm a little sad too.
Surprising.
Because the thing is, like, your character doesn't really speak at all. So it's like, it feels like a really missed opportunity.
Decided to kind of combine the main character role with like addition role, but
Thank you.
Look at all this. People were playing with their interests too
Captain
much.
Jode? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Oh, there.
I'm a bandit.
I'm a bandit.
Is that so?
Oh.
Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms
I
do
picked the
remind
first
me
one
of the
before, and he
captain.
was like, "Your dad's like," I was like, "I don't know," and he was like, "Oh," and it's like I felt really bad. And it's like I actually felt because like, oh, he actually was sad about that.
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
How are they related? They
What's
look nothing
trouble,
alike.
Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled.
Bit late though.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Guess she's supposed to be your voice since you don't have one.
Yeah, apparently they're also going to change the voice actor for your main character as well.
I appreciate your help.
Like
back
they're actually
there.
going to cut
Your
it out
skill
with
is
the
beyond question.
update
You're
and then
clearly an
patch a new
experienced
actor.
mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
You ready to pick a house?
It seems
Oh,
one's
no.
place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Right?
I don't remember who's who yet.
I know we just met, but swear you're loyal to me right now.
Is that our yellow guy?
That's the yellow. The lady's the Empress, future interest. The Holy Kingdom is like king. I'm really bad with the names so far, but the description of their titles is how I'm like remembering everything.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right,
The
that's
dick.
enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
I'll teach you the art of running away from
My,
everything.
they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Hear about each of them now.
No, they just get like a little your character's impression of him.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
I will say so far the voice acting is really well done.
What I heard from I was looking up.
Oh, it's 420 Blaze It.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses.
The weird type.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding
I
the
sound
start
so
of the
bored.
new year.
He does.
As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
I've actually started like this is how like professors usually talk though, like old ones.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected
Ones
by
that
a
don't care
revered
anymore.
goddess,
Yeah.
has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Yellow seems to have the least amount of land.
Yeah.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Eyes on the book, not my boobs.
Ray is here.
That's from the cutscene.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Was that opening cutscene something that happens later, or is
I think it was supposed to be like in the past. I don't really know
It's
though.
been years since I've last
I
set
wasn't paying
eyes
attention.
on this place.
They gave you the time.
You're
I just
forced to see her now. You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
I cannot remember, like...
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Be the silent protagonist!
You must at least show the basic courtesy of telling us your name. Do you not think you are being a bit rude to the Archbishop?
It is all right, Seteth. My dear, I am called Rhea. I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros. In truth, I was only being polite. I already know your name, and a fine name it is. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Well, you talked.
No, he's thinking. You don't actually say anything.
Still
As a
talked in his
servant.
mind.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Kind of odd to make you a professor when you're obviously like the same age as the students, pretty much.
Yeah, but I think your dad was trying to like hint at it's like you don't have any say in this. They made their choice. Either you do it or you're a heretic. And that's why he was like, he was not happy being found out. And he's like, he didn't even try to resist. He was like, okay, I have to join. I know. I'll join, but I'm not happy.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, where they decided to even do that to you, considering...
I think it's just because, like, you're the son of Gerald. He's like, they know he's going to teach you well. And since you're teaching about combat rather than, like, other classes. I'm sure you teach other classes, but... Also, I think, like, the Archbishop was like, I feel the hands of fate. Where, like, her advisor's like, he'll actually say it's like, it doesn't make any sense that you are becoming a teacher. It makes no sense. I voted completely against it. It's foolish. But I can't say anything about it. And I like how he's actually, like, being real about it. It's like, yeah, no, you should totally listen to your advisor. It makes no sense. You have no idea who I am. I could be a murderer, and you pretty much put me in charge of, like, the next heir of whatever kingdom or it is. You're stupid. No, you're a teacher.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman,
Dang, that was a burn.
crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
When I was playing, the crest ability never activated. So I'm like, oh, you probably do because you're the player one. But it's like after this, it's like crest activation, crest activation, crest activation. And it's like, yeah, I think I have one.
My crest gives me HP every time I hit something.
Yeah, I smack someone, I suck their life points. Like, that sounds dark. You're probably a demon.
Probably.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
That creepy cougar.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Massive war.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our
Everything he
esteemed
says
academy
is totally true.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
So we're trusting the son of a deserter to lead our children, our students.
Yes.
Okay.
I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I don't know what makes the little character move. You see that? Or he's just like moving back and forth just randomly? I don't get it.
Of course.
I don't know why. Why did you choose blue for your file?
Because they're knights. I love knights.
Seems like the most boring of the three.
You say that, and then you see their abilities, and it's actually okay.
So you went for the stats. What you're saying?
I didn't go for the stats. I went for the abilities. Oh yeah, there we go.
Fast.
So fast.
Going down there has speech bubbles. I don't know if that means anything or if that just means you can talk to them.
already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the three
So we get a
house
chance to
leaders.
meet all the characters.
You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a
Side
favor
quest.
of you?
Play side quest because you have to do it.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
I think so far everyone's voice actor matches the character very, very well.
Sounds like a
this
dick.
guy, yeah, and this guy is like, he's
Totally
annoying,
right.
but it's so perfect for him.
Cutscene.
Ooh, the frames. It does sometimes lag a little bit in the monastery.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I keep reading her name as Edgelord.
Well, some think I'm a bit different, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Your character's a blank slate. I'm blank too. So yeah, you can see their main ability, what they're strong at. Oh, she's good at heavy armor? Oh. Alright.
Where do you even see that at?
Right side, strength, swords, axe, leadership, and heavy armor.
Oh, that's what that last one is?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. It's like a helmet. Okay.
Yeah.
A bow and books.
Yeah, that one's faith.
Healing.
Yeah, magic is like there's 2 books and it has like black and white. I think it's like the logic. These are just the base stats. So she's actually kind of quick.
Axe user.
Swap slate. Oh, okay. I thought maybe we saw another layer of screen, but we just get close to her face.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Good at dark books, but not good at white books.
Yeah, so we get faith. He's good at logic. That's the 2 books. That's basically like elemental magic. Leadership and bows. His ability plus 5 might with gambits means like him with an archer, he's just gonna be able to snipe someone, which is pretty good.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Iron, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Like your typical cavalier.
Yeah, he's like, I have no weaknesses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's pretty much gonna be your cavalier. You send him with full HP, he's gonna hit, good chance to avoid, and you get out. But yeah, he's your ideal like cavalier or paladin.
The stats are very like right down the middles, average on everything.
Yeah. So yeah, he's pretty much like, as you said, he's your cavalier, hands down.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he
The
only
dude.
wishes to apply himself
That's
to
a dude.
tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he
Good at
had
reading, but he's
any
bad at
work ethic
punching.
or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Basically, he's your mage. He's gonna be one of your mages. I like his ability, like where if he does nothing, he recovers HP. That's great. So far, like everyone's abilities have been like, and this one's been really good.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Likes to chop thing.
This is he's your blitzer. He's the first one you send in. All foes around him get minus 10 avoid. There's actually an ability where you get like I forgot what they're called. The army that you assign to them, they have an ability that lets you swap places with them. Or yeah, I think there's one that does that. But anyways, that'd be really good with him if there was a group of enemies. You throw him in the middle of them, all the other enemies have minus 10 avoid. You send everyone else to go in and sweep up. It's really good. And of course, axes and melee. He's gonna do he's your brawler.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
You would think that, she'd be like a Pegasus. But
To be, I don't remember what you call them. Like, basically a non-mounted...
yeah. But, probably a soldier. for an archer. But obviously with worldly other. But I probably would make her an archer. Let her take a little bit of damage, and also now she does just 5+ damage to all her stuff, all her attacks.
Away.
Yeah, so you just don't heal her all the way. Or give her both. You can give her both a spear and a bow. Let her attack with the spear once, get a hit, and for the rest of the battle, just don't heal her. Then you have her.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Was she the one you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, the one I got play the Blue House, and I want to recruit her because share ability, agents and allies recover 10% of their max HP at the start of a turn. It's pretty much just a free area effect heal. But yeah, she's your war mage.
To the west of
And then your
Fulton is an
Pegasus.
archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
And her ability is pretty much just like, yeah, it's just killing people, finishing them off. So, yeah, that's why it's a Pegasus. You make her fly in, finish the kill, get out.
Bad resistance, though.
True, she'd be Weaving Rider, but it still doesn't change the fact that she's going to be like, get in, finish the job, get out. So yeah, their house is pretty straightforward.
Huh?
Then there's this guy.
You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me,
Recognize that
my
voice
job
actor.
is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
He's
I
like,
swear
that's-
he's... Can't place the voice actor. But...
It's just like, he has so many voice lines for not even having a name.
Yes.
Priorities.
Cat.
Fat cat!
Bet it.
No!
And...
It's one of the few weaknesses of this game. Come on, pet fat cat. Come on. We can only hope through future updates do they fix this problem. Alright.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone? Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
So yeah. I think he's a pretty standard archer.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Like a mountain mage.
Yeah. I pretty much, if you sign up battalion to him, he does extra damage. Which is kind of weak. But whatever.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
The Arden.
Yeah. His ability, it's, small chance to recover HP. I feel like this one's also not as strong as the other characters, but still pretty good.
I mean, if he gets a good luck growth. Good.
I think he might, because if you look at it, it's tied for 4th highest stat. But yeah, you turn him into a heavy knight, punch and chop people up, and heal as he does it.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Looks to be more of an archer type to me.
Yeah, guaranteed plus hit 20. Yeah, give him just the heaviest, strongest bow you can and let him just go to town.
Freeze.
That's actually really good. Just a straight up plus 20 hit.
Wolf.
Oh, I don't know if he's as strong.
Lysithia is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
She's your mage is going to level up very quickly. Your mage, your healer, and just leadership bonus. So
I guess it's...
I can't hear you on your phone.
Why not?
It's just not picking up.
Oh, I guess I'm talking too quiet. I forgot I turned my sensitivity way up so you wouldn't bleed in.
Yeah.
I was saying not really Paragon since it's really just skill experience, but
Oh, you're right. Well, that's actually still really good. Although, because of all the weapons... Yeah. She'll learn a lot of spells very quickly, which is still really nice. And you can teach her give her weapons that she's not weak. I guess bows and punching for some reason. That's really strange. They're like, okay, the basic weapons she's weak at. It's but she's good at punching people then? Okay.
Well, she's not good at punching people. She just isn't bad at it.
Okay, she's just not bad at it. Well, it's good because those are I don't know why they just didn't make them knives, but they're basically knives. They're very light, very fast weapons.
Also, her strength stat's really bad, so she's not going to do too much physically.
Oh, that sucks. Oh well. Still, being able to learn magic quickly is going to be great.
True.
No, let's see. I think she's your Pegasus.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
The only bad thing is, her ability is really, really good, but because you're likely to turn her into Pegasus Knight, you're not going to turn someone else into Pegasus Knight, which makes her a little weaker.
You can still stand next to your cavalry and stuff.
Yeah. The whole idea is that ability would be really good if she was a front line or near the front line, and then you would put your cavalry behind her and she would heal up.
Yeah, but she also has a really low defense, so you probably don't want her super frontline.
Yeah.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
That's your waifu.
Yeah, she's the one you stick near the guys, and she's like, work harder. That's exactly what she does.
But she's going to be your waifu.
No.
Yep, that's Franker.
No. It's really weird that she's going to be your spear and axe focused character.
Her strength is really high. And defense isn't too bad.
I guess, but I'm surprised she's not supposed to be your healer.
Nope, don't give
I
her
guess
books.
they were like, we can't make her another Sarah. We just can't.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
So she's gonna be your cavalry, obviously.
She's like your bow cavalry.
Yeah, but her ability to be like next to guys and do more damage, take less damage, is actually pretty good too.
True.
Because you have two girls who are like do more, like they are power up by being near guys, and half the squad's guys. Which I mean, but these aren't like your frontline people. So you would send him in, he would punch one dude, probably kill him. Then you would send her in next door, like while she was next to the guy, of course. You send her in as a cavalry, stab the next guy while still being next to this dude, and then get out, while leaving him on the front line, and her probably behind him. And these are just like, she's just good at like doing magic stuff. She's just obviously hanging out near this girl to get the HP recovery. There's a lot of synergy of, maybe not this guy, but of the other people.
What do you think?
We can also go in here and just start talking to people.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My
What a
name is
dick.
Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
I don't like you.
Yeah, we can let him die.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Her voice sounds familiar too.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Dude, she's looking forward to seeing more of you. You gotta marry her.
Oh! Oh, there we go. There's. I said there should be more.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
I feel like his voice should be deeper.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I ran into the wall.
Yeah.
The only thing that can stop me.
Cats everywhere.
The game is like.
Please accept
Too many
my
cats.
apologies
So
for the
many
delay.
people on the screen.
You came to
So
our
many
aid,
cats.
Yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blafid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
No, they're boring.
Yeah, that's rude.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
I stabbed
I'm
stuff.
afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
So bashful.
He basically becomes like a Cavalier King.
This guy's being memed
The
on
dude
already.
was born in Dusker.
This guy?
And has been loyally working in my service
Really?
for the past 4 years. He's
I like
rather
him.
taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
I love his ability. It's like you get in there, hit the weight, and he's just like, "You're not gonna hurt me."
Heavy defense.
But yeah, he just punches people, which is great. That's what he does. He does it great.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
He's gonna be your
Out on the
sword
own
master.
guy.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, the thing is like his ability. Don't assign a battalion to him, and all of a sudden he's just like, I'm always doing 5 extra damage. He does so much damage.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
The thief.
Yep.
An axe.
And a bow.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Yeah.
He's like the male version of the other one.
Yeah, the only problem is, look at this. You have more guys than girls. So that's a little harder to do with that.
Surround him with his harem of 3 people, and then he's good to go.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Gets to reap the healing benefits for herself.
Yeah, I need to change her skill, because like right now they gave her a bow to start out with, which is okay. But I think if you give her like boxing gloves, she might do a little bit better. Because like as she gets hurt, she can heal other people to recover HP.
You're right, Oni Link. Oni Link says that for that other dude, you just have to recruit more waifus to surround him with.
Yeah, that's all I had to do.
Annette is Baron Dominic's
Recruit more
niece.
males.
She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
She's your war mage, axe and spells.
Or she can waste a turn and use rally on someone.
It's not a waste of a turn if that strength does end up killing someone, especially early game. Or she ran out of spells, which also happens.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Pegasus Knight, pretty much.
Yeah, or Cavalier. Basically, she's like the one you're going to use in Gambits a lot. She's pretty good with it. And the thing
Are
is,
those
I
your
use
weapon
Gambit.
skills?
Yeah, I use those a lot to finish off enemies, and this she just pretty much guarantees it to happen. Also, it doesn't say it,
Annette she's cheerful.
but Rally also tends to give resistance.
Hmm.
Because like every time like, I use her to rally, she gives +4 strength and resistance.
Rally, like, normally just give resistance, and maybe her ability just gives them strength as well.
I suppose so. I really don't know, but I noticed every time I used the ability, it gave me resistance, and I was like, hey, 2 extra stats. I mean, it just makes it. She makes other people mage killers.
That does seem very detailed.
I appreciate your effort.
Quest complete. Give me that sword.
Teleports the sword to Seer. No, continue exploring.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to the peeps.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
If its dialogue changes if you're...
Oh, I'm sure.
Hi there.
You must be the one everyone's talking about.
Hi there.
I'm Ash.
I'm
Great to
I'm
meet
behind
you.
this giant dude.
This here is Dedue. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Why is he getting memed on? I love him. He's great.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
She's your airhead healer, and I love it.
Yeah, she has that voice.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We didn't talk to Red House's people, did we?
No, not yet, because they're all the way at the back here.
Oh, that's weird
Despite the fact
considering.
you meet her first.
Yeah.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There
Is
are
his
many
voice weird?
other nobles among our ranks
What?
as well.
Is his voice weird, like he's using an audio mixer?
This is
Listen.
the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Like he's a normal voice actor, like, and there's like just audio mixed in a bit. Or something.
Saying he's being auto-tuned.
Maybe.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Can't just go and like remove G's from your pronunciation like that.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
He was a foreign exchange student.
Yes.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Bye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I
I
show
hate
you
her hat.
around? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Her
Alright.
sense of fashion.
A little bit, but mostly just her hat. Return to the office. Now we've talked to all the people.
All the people.
All the people.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students.
Only Link
I
says that
must
he likes the
note that
hat.
I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Alright. just gotta go with the. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
I think overall I like their people
Your
better.
heart has made its choice.
Yeah,
then.
I've actually like all three
I
groups and like
ask
what
is
they're
that you
kind of
guide
like
these
going for.
open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Stuffy dude.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Yeah, you're getting marks on your desks.
Like how we have one choice.
I don't mind. Oh, you can't even say I mind a little, because I think he would find that hilarious.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How
Yeah,
unusual.
but I've killed people. What?
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seiros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Captain Gerald, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seiros and a peerless mercenary.
Exaggerating a bit.
Nah, she'd be pretty upset. No, I think she'd be wow, it's like...
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here, those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Can we trade Lorenz off for
The purple hair guy? Yeah, I wouldn't mind trading. There are other Cavaliers I would gladly swap him out with. If there's ever like a tier shot, the least recruited, like out, like if he's not your starting house, I bet he's almost never recruited.
Probably. Yeah. Keeps it easy to make keep them apart.
We get a allowance.
Woo.
Mama Ray gave us money.